Yo, what is going on, homies? It's your boy Stumped back for another OPTC video, and in today's video, we're hopping into Heavenly Demon 2 with the new Reiju and Vivi. So that was the team, those were the supports. Let's dive in. Now, there is only one notable support, which is the Rare Recruit Kid for Color Affinity on the final stage. Once we do get to that final stage, you can't use Color Affinity, so having him on the team works very, very nicely. Now, with the release of Reiju, I've actually been itching for this particular piece of content to come back, as the name of the game when it comes to Dofi 2 is actually Poison, and Cerebrals have always been so damn good for this particular fight, as V1 Vivi Rebecca has always been the absolute GOAT unit for this particular fight. And with Reiju getting around Poison, automatically triggering her special, I really wanted to actually take this fight on with the new Reiju, and I thought, because strength is so good in this, let's hybrid up Reiju and Vivi, and let's get the most out of those two new waifu units. With Vivi as our friend captain too, we actually can bring V1 Vivi Rebecca as well as not having to worry about the special blind. So normally you'd bring something like Time Skip Nami on this particular team, but because we are using Vivi as our captain, we are in good stead to remove the special blind, and then with Neko and Inu, we can remove the rest of the paralysis there as well. And this particular team does it very, very well. It was very, very close to a no-stall team, and I actually stuffed up this run and still managed to get it done. So I really wanted to include this particular run and not rerun it, just to show you guys how safe this team actually is. On stage 3 is where the fight starts to get a bit hairy. We come up against Monet, who has a 2 perfect barrier, and she blinds our crewmates for 1 turn after sockets. She only lets you use 1 special as well, but what you want to actually do is actually switch with Neko and Inu on any of the fights before this particular stage. And you actually want to make sure that you can switch into Rebecca on this Virgo stage. That way you've actually just got a little bit more color affinity here. It's not that essential to do so, but it actually helps out quite a bit with the damage output, as Virgo not only has 2 turns of defense up, but you can't actually use orb boosts on this particular stage. With the switchability of Vivi, Rebecca, and Shanks crew, we can give ourselves attack. We can pretty much give ourselves matching orbs, as well as give us color affinity against Virgo, and with our 2 strength units, we can easily just destroy Virgo so nicely. Now, as for changes for this particular team, you can replace Onami with like any cerebral unit that can remove defense up. The Arena Dracula Mihawks are a really, really good option, and with Neko and Inu, you could probably replace them with something like Time Skip Nami if you really need to. On this stage, we come up against Caesar, and this is where we're going to get the auto trigger of Reiju's special. As we actually get poisoned on this particular stage, he actually poisons us every single turn. He also gives us 1 turn of paralysis, as well as a full board of block orbs. So with the auto trigger of Reiju, we can actually get 2.25 times attack boost to our Cerebrals and Powerhouse, as well as our Int characters. And then with the special of Vivi, we can actually rotate all of those block orbs into matching and get 3 turns of an orb boost, which means we can actually carry both of those buffs into the next stage against Pika. And it just works so damn well, because we can just output so much damage against Pika, as well as taking out Caesar as well. We also lock our orbs, so we're guaranteed to have a full board of matching orbs on the next stage. We also have some quick units on our team as well, which is really, really nice. And with our quick units, we can actually just decimate our boy Caesar Clown there. Once we do kill Caesar, he gives us 2 turns of paralysis, and then we can move on to the next stage against Pika. Now, to remove the paralysis, we do have the switchability of Neko and Inu, but like I said, you could easily use something like Time Skip Nami, but with this particular team, having that extra strength unit is very, very key, as you do need a bit of damage to actually take out our boy Dofi on the final stage. Against Pika, he has 2 turns of defense up, so we can set the defense to 0 with our Onami unit, and that way we can just absolutely decimate this particular stage as well. If you have the support of Carrot, obviously you can put that on any Nami, so Time Skip Nami works great, Onami works great, or even Legend Nami, because she removes 1 turn of paralysis as well. All of those options are a really good shout, and that way you can actually just hit your perfect and remove the defense up as well. Unfortunately for me though, I don't actually have that luxury over here on Japan. On the next stage, we come up against Sugar and Treble, who give us 1 turn of paralysis, a full board of Dex Orbs, as well as making Dex Orbs unfavorable. Lucky for us, we have our girls Vivi Rebecca and a full Cerebral team, which means that all of those Dex Orbs that were unfavorable are now matching. We do want to actually just take 1 extra turn here on the Treble stage. That way we can just start getting our Vivi special back, but we will be in good stead, as once we take out the next stage, we actually get a lot of cooldowns for our friend captain. Every turn, or on the second turn, Treble is going to do that same thing. He's going to give us a full board of Dex Orbs, and then on the third turn, he's actually going to change to a Dex unit and put up Despair. So we really want to take him out on this particular stage, so we don't have to worry about that. And as you can see, just with our switch abilities, we have so much damage with just Shanks Crew and Vivi Rebecca. It works so damn well. On to the next stage, we come up against Gladius, Senior Pink, and Mark Weiss. They actually put up 5 turns of damage reduction, but with this particular team, we do not give a rat's ass arse about damage reduction. The downside to this particular run is this is where I actually stuffed up. We get 1 turn of paralysis and they lock our orbs for 3 turns, but because we have TND, Psy, and Int orbs on like lower chance of landing on them, we pretty much always give ourselves matching orbs here. We're going to use the Neko Ino special to give ourselves an attack boost and a color affinity boost, and then ideally you want to actually use the super typing of Reiju for an orb buff. I actually totally Space Cadet moded and totally forgot to use that. So unfortunately for me, I didn't have enough damage output to take out both Mark Vice and to take out Senior Pink. But it didn't really matter too much because you can actually take some time on Gladius here. But with that orb boost that Reiju can provide, you should be able to easily take out the front 2 units and still do a little bit of damage to Gladius in the back. On the next turn, what you can do then is you can either use the Reiju special or you can use the super type of Vivi. But for me, because I didn't take out the front 2 units, I do need to focus on Senior Pink now. So I did use the orb boost on this particular stage, but then I accidentally do too much damage to Gladius. And if you do too much damage to Gladius, he gives you 50 turns of paralysis. When you do kill Senior Pink, he actually gives you cooldowns for your friend captain, which is our Vivi, which is really, really nice. And that's another big reason why we want to run a friend captain Vivi and our Reiju, because our Reiju, we still haven't used her special yet. Now, unfortunately for me, I was just a total spoon, and I totally forgot that once you get Gladius down to like just past where his ear is, he is going to give you that nasty paralysis. I was under the impression he just does that on his attacking turn, mainly because this content hasn't been out for so long. I just totally spaced, but you should be able to take him out with the super typing of Vivi as well as the switchability of Vivi Rebecca, provided you manage to get into the Dex variety. So ideally just do a little bit of damage there, and then you can use the super typing of Vivi. But if you do stuff up like me, you can just use the Reiju special. Reiju completely removes paralysis. It doesn't matter how many turns it is. And because she gives you 3 turns of an attack boost, we're actually going to carry that into the next stage against our boy Gladius. Now against Gladius, however, he does have end of turn damage, which does trigger on entry. So you do need to make sure that you have around 6,300 HP roughly. Otherwise you will die. And lucky for me, I just survived. So 6,500 I think it is. He does give us 5 turns of Special Seal, which obviously Vivi as captain can remove. Because we get the carryover effect of the attack boost on this particular stage, we do have a lot of damage. And we can pretty much just absolutely decimate our boy, what's his name? Diamante. Wow, words are hard. I actually stuffed up. We got the orb buff from Inu Neku on the Gladius stage, and we used the super type of Reiju there. Bit of a blunder on my behalf, so I do apologize there. On the final stage, we come up against the Dofi duo. They put up 2 turns of defense up, and they don't let you use color affinity buffs. They give us a full board of block orbs as well, which is very, very annoying, but you can get around that with stuff like Brule on your Nami as well. But with our team, we do have Vivi. Vivi can rotate those block orbs into matching, which is really, really nice. Because we have the support of Kid, we can get a color affinity buff, and that doesn't trigger our Vivi Rebecca color affinity buff, so they can still remove the defense up, which is great. We have 3.5 times chain lock with Shanks crew. We have an attack boost with the Vivi super typing, and then we can rotate all those orbs and give ourselves an orb buff with the amazing Vivi special. With that, we've got color affinity, chain lock, attack boost, and orb buff, and we'll be in very, very good stead to actually take out both the Dofis. We have 3 strength units on this particular team, which is more than enough damage to take them out, and it works very, very well. So that's going to wrap up today's video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the showcase of the new waifus in their true form, I guess, is the... I'm not actually recording. No, I am recording. Oh my gosh. I looked it down and I was like, oh my god, I'm not recording. That would have sucked. But as I was saying, I hope you guys enjoyed the showcase of Reiju and Vivi taking on Heavenly Demon 2. And if you did enjoy today's video, make sure to go down there and belt that like button for me. If you're new to the channel too, hit the big red subscribe button, because why not? It's free and you can always change your mind later. But guys, most importantly, wherever you are in this beautiful world, please remember to enjoy the rest of your day. As always, homies, I thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Let's...